We help you get your next 5 dream coaching clients in the next 90 days. Watch the video to find out more. Hi, I'm Sam. I'm the founder of Freedom with Marketing, and in this video I want to share with you a system that we use with our partners and clients to help you get more of your dream clients and how you can get more of your high quality, super motivated, really driven clients who put in all the work. Your clients love your process and they will go through your coaching programs and get incredible results without it actually requiring too much of your time. Let's dive in. So first of all, what is a dream client and why do you want one? Well, in my experience, I've worked as a freelance copywriter for a long time. I started my first copywriting agency called Moneymaker Copywriter, and then that led to Freedom with Marketing today. And I've had the pleasure of working with a lot of different people from all walks of life in all businesses. And one thing that I can tell you, which you will probably agree with, is that not all clients are created equal. You will have some clients who you develop a strong rapport with. You almost feel like you're becoming friends with them, but they don't actually put in work. Other clients you have a more transactional relationship with. They want to get the help from you, they want to get the results you promise, and they put in the work and they get the results. You have clients who are in the middle of this, who you enjoy working with and put in a lot of work. You have clients on the other end of the extreme who they sign up to your programs, they don't put in the work, they don't do anything, and they wonder why they aren't getting the results. So out of the different scenarios that I've just described, and let's be honest, there's 1,000 of different scenarios to add in as well, which of those clients would you prefer? Personally, in my company, I would prefer to work with the client who is super motivated, hardworking, they're driven, they already buy into the process that I teach, they know what I'm doing, they actively work hard in order to get the results. How can you get more clients who are like that? If you go out and you are blindly prospecting on LinkedIn or cold email, you are going out trying to find the right people for your company, for your brand, for your coaching business. You have no control over who comes to your business. You are literally taking a shotgun approach. You are throwing spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. You are leaving a lot of things down to chance. When this happens, you are less likely, if you think about it, to find and attract the dream clients to you. The system that we help our clients with at Freedom of Marketing is a little bit different. What we do is we first look at what the number one objection, challenge, obstacle that many service-based businesses and coaching businesses experience right now, and that is how you can get more clients in an increasingly untrusting, skeptical marketplace and world. You and I both know that prospects, our dream clients, probably have experienced working with others in the past who have failed to deliver the results. Our prospects, your future dream clients, my future dream clients, have probably gone out and been burned a few times, or at least in their own mind they didn't get the result that they expected, and therefore they felt that they were tough. I know that I have felt like this a lot in recent times, and we all know how easy it is for someone to suddenly come out and one day they decide that today I am an expert, and they post on social media that insert title coach, and then all of a sudden they are posting about all of these different things they can help people with, but in actual fact they've got no qualifications, no experience, and they just simply decide that that's what they're going to do. And you only have to look around the world of what's happened in the last few years with all of the so-called experts and the people we're supposed to trust, who it turns out were completely wrong about a lot of things. That's the world we live in. I recently saw a statistic published by some government department in America, which suggests that overall trust between humans has declined significantly in the last 50 years, by about 30% I think, which basically means that people trust their neighbours and trust other people far less than they did before. That is the biggest problem that we face. So what is the solution to that? My solution to this is you need to create fans of your brand. You need to create people who actively enjoy receiving your content. They actively consume your content, and in some cases, when you fail to publish on your usual schedule, they start to wonder what's happening, and you get messages in your inbox or DMs asking if everything's alright because you haven't published a video. I'm sure you'll agree with me that that is the ideal situation for your business. You want to have these fans who are actively consuming your content. People who actively consume your content will naturally buy into your ideas, your process, your framework, your way of doing things, and hopefully they will go out and apply it and get results for themselves. Which means that if they have ever had the opportunity to work with you, they are going to jump at that opportunity because indirectly you've actually helped them get a result. So let me share a few personal examples to put this into place. So one of my hobbies is long distance running, and on weekends it's quite common for me to go out to run for 4, 5, 6 hours at a time. And what I do to prevent the boredom is I listen to podcasts at 2x speed while I go out to run. And so I often listen to about 3-4 hours of podcasts on the run before I start to get bored. And one of the podcasts that I've listened to the most is Dan Sullivan and Joe Polish's 10x Talk. Dan Sullivan is the founder of Strategic Coach, and he has been coaching entrepreneurs for 50 plus years. So he's someone that when he listens and he speaks as someone who is now older than 80 years old, you listen to what he says. And so I've gone out and I have listened to his podcast. I have listened to every single episode published, which is about 250. I buy into his ideas because I've consumed so much of his ideas and content over a long period of time. I've applied some of the concepts that he teaches in my own business, and I've started to see progress and results. Now, if I had an opportunity to join their Strategic Coach program, in a heartbeat, I would. Unfortunately, I can't because it's an in-person event at the moment, and I don't have the ability to travel, or I can't justify the travel to go to do with a 2-year-old son. But that is the way that it works. You want your dream clients to feel the same way I do about Dan Sullivan and Strategic Coach, where your dream clients are saying about you and your brand that whatever this person is saying, I believe because he has the knowledge, the wisdom, the authority, the credibility. When you can build up a fan base of people like that, it is much, much easier then to get them to become first-time clients. You just often have to put all the basic elements together to make the first-time sale. You need to articulate what your offer is, what it's going to do, give it a time frame, add a bit of urgency, put a bit of risk reversal in, and simply invite people who are interested to join. A personal example from me is I was a fan of a podcast by Joe Corcio called the Everyday Ultra Podcast, and I often listened to it quite often for several months. One day I had 2 failed attempts at completing a race, and I realised that if I want to succeed, I need help. One day, listening to a podcast, he says that he is about to take his coaching full-time. He's looking for the few people who are interested in joining his coaching program, and if you're interested, to send him an email, which I did. I received an automated pre-written reply with details on the offer, what's included, what I can expect. 48 hours later, I had paid, and I am still continuing to pay Joe on a monthly basis almost a year after this actually happened. How did this happen? He had a podcast. I liked his content. I listened to his content regularly because I liked the ideas of what he shared and how he presented it. And then one day he just invited people to join his program, and people joined, and within a short amount of time he had 40 people as coaching clients. And this is the situation that we can help you build too. It all starts by building fans of your brand. How can you build fans of your brand? Well, the key to building fans over the long term is consistency and frequency. You need to create content consistently, and you need to do it frequently. What I would suggest you do is you would create content in video format, like what I'm doing here. You can create all your content or all your videos for the month in a single afternoon or morning if you wish. And you create content based on what your existing audience and followers and clients are asking you now. You can also send an email out asking people what their biggest problems are, what their biggest challenges are, what they're struggling with. People are then going to reply back to you. Use this as the foundation of what you're going to create content on. Compare what people say verbally or in written word, basically what they say, with what your data says. Particular data I prefer to look at would be click-through rates in email, because that is what motivated someone to take action by clicking the link. You want to see what content ideas, themes, topics generated the most sales. And then if you compare what people say and what the data suggests motivates action together, you should find the sweet spot of topics which you can create content over that people are going to like and then take action on. And then you create all your content and you then repurpose the content from video into audio, audio into text. You have people or your team, or in the case of the service that we're providing, my team will go through, they'll watch the videos, they'll pull out the one-liners, they'll clip the one-liners that we can use across your social media. We'll get the one-liners transcribed and post them onto, we'll get as well into social media posts and daily emails. All of these optimized for the specific medium of communication that we have. We have a whole bunch of templates for this, and we know we've got a proprietary email system that we've used, that I've developed and used with clients for a long time. And we basically put your ideas, your topics in your voice into this system. And then we just make sure that you're publishing consistently and frequently over a long period of time. So what happens when you do this is that you will slowly start to get the attention of people that are interested in your ideas. To start off with, it's all mostly down to chance. It's down to chance that they find your content, it's down to chance that they open your email, it's down to chance that they view a post on Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. Which means that more times you do it, the more likely it is that it captures someone's attention. People who then align with what you say, what you do, what you talk about, they like your ideas, they like your content, they will naturally start to move closer to you. Those who don't will naturally move away. Do this for long enough and you're gonna slowly build and develop the fans of your brand who already buy into your ideas, they've already applied your concepts, they know, trust you, which means just in the case of me, when my running coach just simply invited me to join, immediately I jumped up and signed up at the earliest opportunity. You will very likely experience the same. So how can we do this in the next 90 days? Well, the first thing we do is, if you did want to partner with us, we can do it for you. If you don't, you can do it yourself. As I mentioned before, simply ask people what they want, collect the information, look at your data, find what motivates action, put that there, compare the two, use this to create content ideas, publish in video, convert your video into audio and text, create a multitude of assets from your one video, and you publish it in at different times, different formats, different kind of contexts across all your platforms. So you are maximizing your reach, you're maximizing the number of eyes that see it, and you do this consistently over time. And then at the end of this 90-day period, you will very likely have some people who are already interested and eager in the way you do things, and then all you have to do is run a little mini promotion. Promotion can be as simple as what I described with the running coach, like you mentioned in your content, hey, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. It's brand new, we're looking for 5 people. Are you interested? Hit reply or send me an email to this address. You pre-write the offer details and then you take them in the process. Or it can be something more elaborate and complex, such as you do a live workshop, a live event, where you have a period of time before the live event to build interest, excitement, buzz to get people to attend. You then have a highly engaging live event. You set at the end of the live event to get a few people, and then you have a pre-written email sequence to go out afterwards. And if you do that, I'm fairly confident that you can get your next 5 clients in the next 90 days using the system that I have taught you. Obviously, you need to have an existing audience to do this. You need ideally an existing email list, and you need to be actively building you need to actively have a lead generation system in place and an offer that's sold in the past in order for this to work. But if you do, and you follow what I've just described, I'm fairly confident that you on your own can get your next 5 clients in the next 90 days. And if you do decide you want to explore ways that you can work with freedom marketing, me and my team will make it as close to certain as possible that we will do this. We have a few other ways that we can get you your next clients. That's a conversation for the next video. So if you'd like to partner with Freedom Marketing and find out ways that we can help you get your next 5 clients in the next 90 days, go to the description below and you'll find the details on how to explore ways we can work together. That's all I've got for you. Make it a great day. See you in the next video.